everyone, my name is GRACIELLA REGITA MAHARANI KALIGIS. At this time, I will explain about the web browser along with its history and functions. What is web browser? A web browser is a software application for retrieving, presenting, and traversing information resources on the World Wide Web. An information resource is identified by a Uniform Resource Identifier or URI and may be a web page, image, video, or other piece of content. History of web browser. The first web browser was invented in 1990 by Tim Berners-Lee. It was called World Wide Web and was later renamed Nexus. In 1993, browser software was further innovated by Mark Andreessen with the release of Mosaic, later Netscape, the world's first popular browser, which made the World Wide Web system easy to use and more accessible to the average person. And recent browsers sparked the internet boom of the 1990s. The introduction of the NCSA Mosaic web browser in 1993, one of the first graphical web browser, led to an explosion in web use. Mark Andreessen, the leader of the Mosaic team at NCSA, soon started his own company, named Netscape, and released the Mosaic-influenced Netscape Navigator in 1994, which quickly became the world's most popular browser, accounting for 90% of all web use at its peak. Microsoft responded with its Internet Explorer in 1995, also heavily influenced by Mosaic, initiating the industry's first browser war. Bundled with Windows, Internet Explorer gained dominance in the web browser market. Internet Explorer usage share peaked at over 95% by 2002. Opera debuted in 1996, although it has never achieved widespread use, having less than 2% browser usage share as of February 2012, according to Net Application. Having grown to 2.14 in April 2011, its Opera Mini version has an additive share. In April 2011, amounting to 1.11% of overall browser use, but focused on the fast-growing mobile phone web browser market, being pre-installed on over 40 million phones. It's also available on several other embedded systems, including Nintendo Wii video game console. Function. The primary purpose of a web browser is to bring information resources to the user. The most commonly used kind of URI starts with HTTP and identifies a resource to be retrieved over the Hypertext Transfer Protocol or HTTP. In the case of HTTP, HTTPS file and others. Once the resource has been retrieved, the web browser will display it. HTML is passed to the browser's layout engine to be transformed from markup to an interactive document.